Easy. God damn, I'm strong. Woo!
Those are my qualifications. Look, man, been a rough year to be an exercise scientist. Especially recently with the whole thing with Mike's PhD and Solomon Nelson, and now a video about Jeff Nippard dropping too. I really don't have much to say on the academia part. I am but a mere high school graduate, so I don't know the inner workings of the collegiate atmosphere. And you know, I know Solomon mentioned that, you know, what a PhD is supposed to entail. I also know, like, I bullshitted my way through a lot of school in middle school and high school. It's pretty easy to do. And I would imagine college, at least in America, it's probably, there's still some of that. Thing is, you know, teachers, professors, whatever, human beings, some human beings favor other human beings. And in a lot of cases, you know, what's required of certain people is not required of other people, and that can go in a working environment as well, and in corporate America, professional environments. So that said, I'm not going to either discredit Mike's PhD or put his or anybody else's PhD on a pedestal. What this, I don't think necessarily this means there's some bigger grandiose thing where, you know, all education now should be like, let's dismiss all of it and all doctors are stupid and everybody with a PhD just fucking ho-hum their way to it. I don't think that's the case either. I think, again, a lot with the internet is, you know, either vehemently this side or vehemently that side, and in actuality there's a spectrum, and you know, it's somewhere in here. So don't stop putting people on a pedestal, right? Stop putting people on a pedestal. Nobody is infallible. Everybody makes mistakes, and especially it seems, I think one conclusion we can draw, kind of, you know, at that top, I don't know if you want to call it inner circle of the fitness community, for the most part, is going to scratch each other's back. And if you look in other YouTube communities, I know some of you guys have other hobbies and other activities where, you know, you're big in these other communities as well. That's human nature. Again, you can apply this to the corporate world or any other activity or hobby group, you know, be it in, you know, car clubs or the gaming community. There's some outliers, of course, but a lot of people who are at the top kind of want to stay up there, and they will get comfortable and, you know, just kind of scratch each other's backs, and, you know, your views are my views and your ad revenue becomes my ad revenue, so let's all work together and kind of not disrupt the status quo. And I think people who do watch some of the smaller channels and smaller creators kind of have insight on these things before they get big. Sometimes it just takes the right mouthpiece or the right video or the right person to share the right video or something like that for it to reach a bigger level. So I just want to say the same thing I've been saying for a long time. Like, when it comes to building muscle, building strength, fitness, etc., people are arguing over the fucking 5 to 10%. All right? Like, the 90% of it is fucking working hard consistently over years of time and, you know, being smart about it and staying injury free. Whatever your goals may be, where they lie, you know, if it leans more towards hypertrophy than strength, or if it leans more towards strength than hypertrophy, some combination of both. There's a lot of overlap between those two things that we like to argue that they are these two separate entities, when in actuality, like on that spectrum, they are a lot closer together. So, do that, work hard. And again, if you want to, there are people who are setting good examples out there. Everybody is not, just out there doing this for views and clout and money. Some people are, and again, spectrum. It's not like, oh, there's these noble people that are only doing this for the good of humanity, and then there's these people that are only doing it just for money and personal gain. Again, in the middle. It's in the middle. Most people lie somewhere in the spectrum, what range they are on it, what your personal moral compass aligns with, how far one side or the other or near the middle they are to have your support or whatever the case may be. Again, it's not always this or that. It's almost never this or that. There are some this or that's, but it's usually in here. Look at a number of people who have accomplished what you are trying to accomplish and see what they all have in common. Don't look at their differences. Find those commonalities. That's something that you should probably incorporate in your own thing. You'll find your own style as well with it. Again, I'm not gonna, stomp on anybody here. The stomping is being stomped, and I'm sure there's going to be plenty more skating videos when something like this happens, especially now with Jeff Nippard in the fold. You've got probably the two biggest names in whatever we want to call science-based lifting. Now under the microscope, you guys are going to see hundreds of videos over the next week about it, absolutely trashing these people. I'm not going to do that. I just want to tell you guys, again, spectrums, it's usually not one or the other. It's somewhere in between. Whatever your values may be, they may be. Don't blindly trust anybody, regardless of what qualifications they have. Certainly, I don't think qualifications don't not matter, but they also don't make somebody infallible either. And just fucking work hard and get after it in terms of fitness and building strength and muscle. Take care of your diet, sleep well, eat well, train to failure, train smart, deload if you need to, blah, blah, blah. There's nothing profound. There's a small chance we'll find something profound. I doubt it. There's nothing really profound about getting big and strong and jacked that's going to come out of any research going forward. Again, very small chance that may happen, and I won't say never ever, because there's always that small chance. But I'm rambling now. Peace.